Should I buy a house now? Home buying tips and myths coming up. Hey everybody, Stacy Hesser here, your favorite realtor in all of Southern Oklahoma and desperately in need of a haircut. I don't even know what I've got going on here. If anybody has a good hairdresser here in the Ardmore area, please put it in the comments below. I need someone. Thank you. Okay, sorry. You're wondering in today's seller's market whether or not it's still a good time to buy a home, especially with interest rates now starting to creep up and everybody talking about inflation and all of the things happening in the world today. Well, I'm here to tell you, real estate is always a sure bet. I've got a few things to talk to you about with this. Let's just get right into it. So first of all, there's a myth out there that you need to have a great credit score in order to buy a house. I'm here to tell you, you only need a score of 580. Some people seem to think you need to have a score of 700. And while that it can be extremely helpful in getting you a lower interest rate and some other little perks, it is absolutely not necessary to be able to buy a house today. Like I said, minimum credit score is 580. So go get pre-qualified. I have lenders waiting for you. We're in a seller's market. It's going to be too tough for me to be able to buy a house right now. Yes, we are in a seller's market, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy a home. As long as you're still choosing a home that you can afford, as long as you're working to get pre-qualified so you know what your budget is, then it's still a great time to buy a house. Interest rates are still lower than what they have been, and it's still always a great investment for the future. So as long as you're buying wisely and not just going out and putting, any offer on any house, you'll do just fine. It's cheaper to rent than buy. The rental market is changing, folks. There are increases going on in the rentals today, whereas if you actually had a home and you're locked in on a rate, you won't see any fluctuation in your mortgage amount other than strictly how much you're paying for your insurance and how much you're paying for taxes. So I hate to tell you guys, if you're currently renting, you're always at the mercy of your landlord and whether or not they choose to raise that rent or not. At least if you're in an actual home, you don't run that risk at all. And of course, it's yours. You get to do with it as you please. You should always get a mortgage from your bank. Yes and no. It can help you if you have a good relationship with your bank, but it definitely saves you money if you're out there shopping around, looking for different mortgage rates, looking for different perks with mortgage companies. Some of them offer free appraisals. Some of them waive different things. So it's always important to price check. Some of them will even give you bonuses for signing on and actually give you money at the closing table to help you with your closing costs. So it's always vital to shop around for a great mortgage rate with different people other than your own bank. But I still always recommend to start with your bank first, just because you have an established relationship with them. Ooh, this one scares me. You should waive your inspection rights in a contract in order to win a bidding war. I would never, ever recommend this. You could really find yourself in a pickle if you waive your rights to an inspection on a home just because you're in a bidding war. What if that roof had hail damage? You're not going to be able to tell that just walking through the house. What if some of the mechanicals are extremely dated and not working appropriately? You're not going to know that walking through a house. So it's always vital to get a home inspection done. You can purchase a home as is, but still keep your right to an inspection. So what that entitles you to do is be able to have an inspection done on a house. And then if something is found that's just too monumental to overcome, then you always have that right to cancel out of the contract just in case. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're having a great day. If you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you love this video and want to see this happy, smiling little face every single week, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to talk about real estate in our market here today in Southern Oklahoma, all my information is in the details below. So hit me up if you want to talk about real estate or Southern Oklahoma or what's the weather like here. I don't care. Just hit me up. I love you guys. Until the next time. Bye.